It's Bristol, baby. Welcome to Tennessee at the half mile here at Bristol for the last great Coliseum. Race number 5 here in season number 4. Here are your standings going into the day's race. Martin Truex Jr. sits atop the point standings with Ryan Blaney hot on his tail. And former points leader Bubba Wallace, after a wreck last week in Chicagoland, puts him out of the top 10 in points. Still in the playoffs, but just in those final 2 spots. The second short track race of the season is here. And once again, like we said in the intro, it is Bristol, the last great Coliseum. Last one to win at the short track at IRP was Chase Briscoe. Yet that was a very flat oval. This one highly banked across the entire facility, all the way down the front stretch, through turns 1 and 2, down the back, and straight through turns 3 and 4. Let's get to your drivers to watch for. Denny Hamlin sitting third in points, looking to take over that lead after today. One of the favorites to win here in the concrete oval. And see how that JGR Toyota can do here today. Going to see how Denny Hamlin could possibly gain more points on his teammate Truex and possibly take over Blaney's spot. And Chase Elliott, he's looking strong here today in Bristol in that Hooters machine. Hendrick has not had the best start to their season, besides William Byron having a lot of great starting positions as well as a win back at Fontana. Can Chase Elliott or his teammate Kyle Larson follow in their teammates' footsteps? We'll have to see how it goes here today. Elliott not off to his best start of the season. And then Ryan Blaney had the fastest long-run car in practice. It was a great day for the Penske machine, especially last week in Chicagoland when he took home the victory for the first time in over a season. And then Ross Chastain trying to make a name for himself in the number 1 Chevrolet Trackhouse machine. He's in his first full-time season with the team, and Trackhouse has made a lot of changes during the offseason with Chip Ganassi Racing no longer being a team in the sport. Trackhouse has filled in those shoes as we get the cars rolling off here. Let's get to your starting lineup. Denny Hamlin and Kyle Larson on the front row. 2 golfing buddies right there. Another set of golfing buddies. That's Ryan Blaney and Chase Elliott in row number 2. Christopher Bell and the Season 1 champ of Kevin Harvick make up row number 3 here. A lot of drivers trying to make names for themselves here in this series as we see Chris Buescher and Martin Truex Jr., your points leader, in row number 4, with Joey Logano and Ross Chastain in row number 5, and Kyle Busch and Corey LaJoie in row number 6. LaJoie with a great qualifying effort earlier this week. A great day for that Spire machine, as well as Michael McDowell starting in the 8th row to the inside of Brad Keselowski. Just outside of the top 10, but still one of his best qualifying efforts that we've seen from him, especially in that FRM machine. You see more drivers scrolling by here on your screen. Ryan Preece in the 15, looking to possibly change that today. A lot of people are saying, especially in the garage, that the 15 and the 41 will be switching rides if performance does not improve behind the machine of the 41. Same thing could be said about Ty Dillon, but just a little bit different circumstances. If you see your race facts here today, Hamlin on pole, 18 laps ahead of us. 4th race here in the Coliseum for the AAPCS with a 36-car field. Hamlin, Larson, round turn 4, green flags in the air in the Coliseum. Great jump for Denny Hamlin down on the inside. Larson and Elliott trying to make that outside lane work. Larson makes it work perfectly coming off of the corner. Down the back they go. Top 3 single file. Larson trying to use that outside lane. He's got a little bit of a run. Doesn't make it happen, though, as he's trying to make it work again. This time on the bottom, trying to look to the inside. Had a bit of a run. Puts the bumper to the 11. Up the track goes Denny Hamlin, and almost spins out goes Kyle Larson. He manages to save it down to the inside. He clears Hamlin coming off of turn number 2. Flyby down the field, and here comes Denny Hamlin with a bit of a run down to the inside, trying to make it work, trying to take the lead back. Doesn't happen. Larson too strong on the outside, trying to make it happen again. Oh, Custer spins around hard into the inside wall. He collects BJ McLeod with the 78, and a big crash on the back stretch here Could this spell trouble for Cole Custer and remaining in that 41 machine? See the replay here. It looks like he just washed up on the track, ran a lane too high, hit the outside wall, bounced off, collect BJ McLeod. McLeod looks like he'll be able to continue, but it looks like the back end of Cole Custer's car is cracked, as well as the toe link seems to be broken as well. We're going to see the choose cone here. Kyle Larson going to the outside. Denny Hamlin shows the inside. Chase Elliott, Larson's teammate, shows the inside as well. What could that spell for Larson, as Bell's going to be pushing him? Green flag back in the air. Larson trying to get the jump on Hamlin. Oh, Hamlin almost spins coming off of turn number 2. Now Christopher Bell's trying to make a run around the outside, just like Larson did earlier in this race. He's got a run, almost hits him. Going down the back, Larson's trying to hold him off. Here comes Bell around the outside. He's got to run. He's trying to use it around the outside. Contact between the leaders. And Bell and Larson are up into the outside wall. Big crash going into the corner. And a lot of damage to these two recent dirt racers. And we can see here the leaders up into the wall. It looks like that after that contact coming off of the corner, Larson's tire let go. His car straight lined, brought Bell and himself up into the outside wall. Does not end well, as Bell turns Larson with all the momentum that he had there, and it doesn't look like these guys are going to be able to continue. Too hard of a hit into the outside wall. Broken toe link for the 5, and just too much nose damage for the 20. As we saw the choose cone there, Elliott trying to use the outside lane this time. Hamlin still choosing the inside. Green flags back in the air. Here comes Kevin Harvick down to the inside. The Season 1 champ to the race lead here in Bristol. With the Season 2 champ right in his rearview mirror, Kevin Harvick's trying to lead and win here in Bristol. Hamlin around the outside. He's trying to make a run around the outside with Kevin Harvick on the bottom lane, trying to make it work. Side by side are the two champions of the sport. Here comes Denny Hamlin around the outside. He's got that momentum, and he clears Kevin Harvick. Kyle Busch now making up some ground in the back. He gets around Ryan Blaney, looking to get around Chase Elliott. Back to the leaders now. Harvick looking to the inside, not able to make it work. Now he's trying to look around the outside. Oh, trouble, Stenhouse, hard crash. Bowman's is collected. Cindric is involved late, and it looks like a big crash happens on the front stretch. It looks like Todd Gilliland washed up the track, hit Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in the rear quarter panel. Nowhere for Bowman to go. Looks like he expected Stenhouse to come back up the track farther than he did. Tried to go down low, clipped his rear quarter panel, and around went Stenhouse. And it looks like Cindric must have gotten loose off the corner or got bumped by Austin Dillon and got sent down to the inside wall. Either way, he's out of the race as well. And it looks like there's like a lot of damage on that 47 machine. The rear quarter panel is about gone. To get to the choose cone here, Harvick to the inside. Will he make that 3-wide move like he did a restart ago? With only 4 laps to go, let's find out. Green flags back in the air. Chastain on the outside. He's trying to make something work. Big run. Hamlin in the wall. Here comes Harvick down to the inside. Down to turns 3 and 4. Almost side by side there for a moment. He clears him. Harvick to the race lead. Hamlin down second. Elliott up to third right now. It's been 14 points paying races since Kevin Harvick has been in the victory lane. Kyle Busch now making his way up to second. Now trying to look for the race win on Kevin Harvick. The 18 in his rearview mirror. White flag in the air here at Bristol. What will Kyle Busch do? Harvick's loose, almost into the wall. Down to the inside. Here comes Kyle. Sideways contact. He slides up the track, and Kevin Harvick is going to win it at Bristol. For the first time since Seattle of season number 3, Kevin Harvick is victorious in the AAPCS. And what a way to do it. What a finish here in the last great Coliseum. Kyle Busch with a huge send. Didn't work out. He had to run around the outside earlier. That didn't work out either. And he almost got passed by his teammate Hamlin there, as Hamlin got really loose coming off of the corner. And what a finish here in the last great Coliseum of Bristol, Tennessee. Your winner is Kevin Harvick in the number 4. What a way to get it. Your Season 1 champion is back to victory lane. This marks his 5th victory in the series, tying Brad Keselowski for the most wins overall in the series. Kyle Busch coming up just in 2nd place. Elliott with a 4th place finish, and Ross Chastain in 5th. And of course, Denny Hamlin finishing 3rd as well. Corey LaJoie with a great run today as he finished 11th. Michael McDowell finishing 8th with a top 10 finish. Cole Custer finishing dead last, spells trouble for him and his remainder in that SHR seat. The 41 could possibly be seen a new driver for the remainder of the season, and Cole Custer may be swapping seats with said driver. But enough of that. Let's get to your point standings, because they ought to be really shaken up here coming out of the race. Truex is still atop the point standings, but Ryan Blaney is now in 2nd place with Denny Hamlin and Kyle Busch in 3rd and 4th. William Byron now 5th in the point standings, and Chase Elliott in 6th. Brad Keselowski now 10th in the standings with Chastain and Kevin Harvick 7th and 4th. Right now, your defending series champion, Kurt Busch, is not even in the playoffs. Bell, Reddick, and Larson as well aren't even in the playoffs as of right now. 5 more races remain. This marks the halfway point of the regular season, so drivers are going to have to be on their toes. They got to be ready to gain some points and to get ready for the playoffs, because it is just around the corner. We went through the first 5 races of the season really quick, and I reckon that we're going to be going back through the last 5 races of the regular season just as fast. But anyways, that's going to do it for today's race. We hope you guys did enjoy it here today. Great race at the last Great Coliseum of Bristol. And congratulations to Kevin Harvick. He won at North Wilkesboro for the All-Star race, and he wins the point-span race here in Bristol. Next week, we go to the Nebraska Speedway for the return of the Nebraska Roval. Only one race date there, no oval race at all. But we'll see you guys in Nebraska. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more.